What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Classic Chronicles. I hope you guys enjoyed Monday's vlog where I reviewed Supercard of Honor 2022. If you haven't checked that out, please do. So now let's continue with today's vlog. Continue recapping the big three of the wrestling weekend, which was the next one was NXT Stand and Deliver. So that was the early show on Saturday. Took place in the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. It was an early show, like I said. It took place around noon local time, so 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is I'm on the East Coast. But 12 p.m. local time over there. I didn't think it was going to sell out, but the arena was pretty much full. From what I can see on television. On the kickoff show, you had the NXT Tag Team Championship, Women's Tag Team Championships being decided when the reuniting team of Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai took on JC Jane and Gigi Dolan of Toxic Attraction, and the reuniting team of Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez ended up picking up the win and capturing the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. So good for them. The first two-time NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, I believe. So yeah, good for them. To kick off the show, you had a fatal five-way match for the NXT North American Championship, which saw Santos Escobar, Cameron Grimes, Solo Sikoa, which is the brother of the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, Carmelo Hayes, and Grayson Waller all vie for the NXT North American Championship. Cameron Grimes ended up picking up the win there and becoming the brand new North American champion. And all these men brought it, man. Hell of an entertaining ladder match with several fun spots, including with all their managers. The Legado de Fantasma and Grayson Waller's big heavy bodyguard. I don't know his name, but yeah. So they had a bunch of fun spots. So Cameron Grimes is your brand new NXT North American champion, and I hope Grayson Waller is okay because he did a wild spot where he jumped off the ladder, trying to deliver an elbow drop to Carmelo Hayes, but Carmelo Hayes ended up moving, and Grayson Waller ate the ladder and put his elbow through the ladder, so I hope he's okay. And next up after that, you had Tommaso Ciampa and Tony D'Angelo in a grudge match of sorts. So the storyline here was Tony D'Angelo was told Tommaso Ciampa that he's going to become the new Dawn of NXT. Because the gimmick of Tony D'Angelo is like an Italian mobster, so keeping with that storyline there, he told him he was going to become the new Don and head of the family in NXT when he takes out the old guard, Tommaso Ciampa. It's sort of old school NXT. Tommaso Ciampa is the last of the old school guys versus taking on Tony D'Angelo, who's the new usher, who hopes to usher in a new era in NXT of his own. So Tony D'Angelo ended up getting the win over Tommaso Ciampa in a very hard-fought matchup, and after the matchup was a very, very special moment shared by former COO, not former COO, he's still the COO, but the brainchild of NXT, Triple H, man, the game, the cerebral assassin. As Tommaso Ciampa is walking out and the crowd is saying thank you, Ciampa, which was presumably his last match in NXT. He'll go up on the main roster and continue his WWE run there. But Triple H, came out and embraced him and thanked Tommaso Ciampa for his contributions to NXT. And it was a very heartfelt moment between the two men. You know, best of luck to Tommaso Ciampa in whatever he does in the future in WWE, and I'm excited. So, after that, you had the the NXT Women's Championship decided in a fatal four-way match. It was Io Shirai, Kaylee Ray, Cora Jade, and champion Mandy Rose, all vying for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. All vying for the NXT Women's Championship, I should say. When and so champion Mandy Rose retained there. And she was one of the lucky champions to retain her title on at this show. Congratulations to her. And then you had MSK taking on MSK taking on the Creed brothers, who represent the stable Diamond Mine in NXT, led by Malcolm Bivens, aka Stokely Hathaway. Uh, and you had them taking on the champions Imperium in a triple threat match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. A very great matchup. MSK ended up taking home the gold in this one. So we have new NXT Tag Team Champions in MSK. And after that, you had Gunther, formerly known as Walter. He'll always be Walter to me. I hate the name change Gunther. If you look it up, you'll understand why. But he had a matchup against LA Knight. Great superstar. I can't wait to see what he does in the WWE. He's been doing this a long time, and it's finally great to see LA Knight get his shot in a great company. LA Knight took on Gunther in a hard hitting matchup, but in the end, Gunther was just too strong for LA Knight, man. LA Knight took the fight to him, but that power bomb and those chops that Gunther does, man, is like getting hit with a frying pan when you get hit with one of those chops. And that was just too much for LA Knight to overcome. And in the main event of the show, you had the NXT Championship on the line, man. Braun Breaker taking on Dolph Ziggler. It's great to see Dolph finally doing something in WWE. For a while, he was floundering on the main roster, so it's great to see him in NXT helping out the young guys and elevating the NXT Championship. Braun Breaker, great opponent for him. The son of WWE Hall of Famer Rick Steiner. The Steiner brothers just got inducted into the Hall of Fame this past Friday night with Sharmell, Booker T's wife, who is the wife of Booker T. Like I said, the Steiner brothers, Vader, Shad Gaspard, who was the recipient of the Ultimate Warrior Hero Award, and the class was. Did I mention Vader? Vader was inducted as well, and the Undertaker, who was the headliner of this year's class. All well deserved, man. What a speech by the Undertaker. So definitely go check out the replay of the Hall of Fame induction ceremony on Peacock to catch that speech. But Braun Breaker, great, like I said, great competitor, former NXT champion in his own right. Dolph Ziggler, Braun Breaker took the fight to Dolph Ziggler, but Dolph ended up getting the win and retaining the NXT Championship. So I'm excited to see where this goes, man. NXT Stand and Deliver was a great show. Took place on the afternoon of night one of WrestleMania. So it was a good appetizer for what was to come later in the night. And you'll see that in my next vlog. where I cover WrestleMania 38 in its entirety. I'll be covering both nights in the same vlog, so look out for that. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, share this vlog, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.